Something big is going down. Spirit, tell Dawn to Charlie Mike and keep tabs on the infiltrators, but avoid contact at all costs. Quote, Duke. The previous issue concluded with a dramatic turn of events as Snake Eyes and Scarlet and Timber were seemingly killed in a self-explosion caused by enhanced cyber-zombie ninjas. The final transmission conveyed that the explosion was a self-preservation measure to protect the advanced technology. The fate of Snake Eyes, Scarlet, and Baby Timber hangs in the balance, leaving readers on the edge of their seats as they await the resolution of this intense and suspenseful storyline. Presented by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, G.I. Joe, Volume 1, Issue 304. On Cobra Island in Dr. Mindbender's lab, the aftermath of cyber-genetically enhanced blue ninjas' assault on the cabin is discussed. Dr. Mindbender informs Serpentor that the transmitted data from the blue ninja indicates the termination of Snake Eyes and Scarlet. Alpha 001 adds that despite being critically damaged and near system shutdown, the blue ninja completed the mission and stayed online long enough to send photographic proof of the supposed termination. Serpentor expresses satisfaction with the performance of Revenance's product and expressed desire to arrange for a steady supply of more enhanced blue ninjas. Additionally, he expresses interest in acquiring specialized Vipers. Alpha 001 assures Serpentor that an amicable agreement can be reached, setting the stage for further collaboration between Serpentor Cobra and Revenant in their pursuit of enhanced forces. In the Sierras, there is partially destroyed cabin emitting smoke, indicating the aftermath of the recent explosion and confrontation with the enhanced cyber zombie ninjas. The description of the picture reveals Snake Eyes and Scarlet lying on the floor, appearing lifeless, with the baby Timber is licking what seems to be blood. The picture of Snake Eyes and Scarlet lying seemingly dead on the floor with the baby Timber licking what appears to be blood is revealed to be a ruse. They faked their own death using meatball tomato sauce, with Scarlet hoping that the optics in the last blue ninja were still functional enough to transmit a signal back to Revenant or whoever sent the assassin. The G.I. Joes dispatched a helicopter to survey the situation and assess what has transpired at the cabin. This indicates a proactive response from the team to investigate the aftermath of the confrontation and gather intelligence on the events that unfolded. The landing brings Black Hat, Mainframe, Airtight, and of course Wild Bill. They are unloading the empty security containers, indicating a routine procedure as they plan to kick back and rest upon their return to the pit. The incoming Joes have arrived with the purpose of cleaning up the remains of blue ninjas, as evidenced by the presence of hydraulic fluid scattered all over the place. Mainframe has ambitious plans to reverse engineer the blue ninjas, and Scarlet expresses full confidence in Mainframe's ability to successfully undertake this intricate task. The decision to reverse engineer the blue ninjas indicated a strategic move by the Joes to understand their technology and potentially develop countermeasures or enhancements for their own use. Snake Eyes prepares for potential future attacks by opening a box containing his fatigues with grenades, guns, and bullets. Meanwhile, back in Springfield, Dawn Moreno visits her parent. Dawn Moreno's parents, who are Cobra sympathizers working for Cobra, are aware of the potential consequences of hosting their daughter in their house. However, the father simply wants to enjoy having his daughter back. Dawn sneaks out of the house to conduct reconnaissance in Springfield. Dawn used to sneak out when she was 13, but at that age, she didn't possess the ninja skills she has now. She acknowledges that she could have easily found herself in serious trouble back then. Now she navigates from the rooftops to rooftop, gathering valuable information. Dawn observes the community center, which now serves as a staging area. She notices the lineup of heavy armory, questioning the purpose, since if they were gearing up for deployment, the tanks would typically be on the airfield tarmac. The Joes are aware that Serpentor is sending his zombie troops to Springfield. Cobra is eventually preparing for an impending battle. Dawn observes that enhanced mutants from Cobra Island sent by Serpentor Khan are conducting reconnaissance for an impending invasion. She realizes that Serpentor Khan is undertaking a reconnaissance mission similar to the one the G.I. Joes are conducting. Dawn is engaging in conversation with Betty, an AI virtual assistant in the G.I. Joe command center. Dawn requests an open, secure, encrypted channel to the pit for communication. The Joes are piecing everything together, realizing that an enhanced mutant Viper zombie team from Cobra Island is conducting covert reconnaissance missions on Springfield's defenses. They have identified these mutants as the same blue ninjas that attempted to take out Snake Eyes and Scarlet. The Joes concluded that the recent visit from Revenant to Cobra Island was aimed at making a deal with Serpentor Khan to upgrade his already mutated Cobra troops. Duke senses that something significant is happening and wants Dawn to communicate and monitor the infiltrators while avoiding direct contact at all costs. Just as these orders are given, the perimeter alert at Cape Greer is triggered. Around the perimeter, 3 heat signatures are detected at the north fence. Spirit identifies them as a Viper, a Techno Viper, and a Toxo Viper, but is not a positive ID due to Revenant's enhanced versions with specialized abilities suggesting a reconnaissance mission. Lady J expresses concern about the Toxo Viper, but Duke insists on keeping tabs on all of them for further evaluation. Duke advises against sounding alarm or dispatching an interception team. Instead, he suggests giving the enhanced Cobra forces plenty of rope to see if they reveal their intentions or make any moves that could expose their plan. The trio of Vipers diligently searches the barracks, only to discover that everyone's gone. Spirit chuckles and relays the situation to the team, finding some amusement in the Vipers' confusion over the deserted barracks. Serpentor Khan observes the mutated minions on Cobra Island, noting that although they may be wandering without a purpose, at least they are not turning on each other. Serpentor Khan emphasized the importance of accelerating the production of enhanced and upgraded mutants, believing that gaining greater control over them is crucial. Commands are issued to both Dr. Mindbender and Revenant to expedite the creation of more enhanced blue ninjas. Reports are streaming in to Serpentor Khan indicating that there's a reconnaissance team at both the Pit, G.I. Joe headquarters, and Springfield. Cobra Commander receives intel suggesting Serpentor receives intel suggesting that the team at the Pit suspects more to the story behind the 3 empty huts and is intensifying their investigation. Something seems suspicious about the absence of the people inside the huts. At this point, Serpentor Khan expressed the desire to establish a communication with the team in Springfield. Serpentor expressed a desire to observe what is unfolding in the auditorium. Cobra Commander says Cobra is facing an existential crisis. A vile usurper and traitorous tooth yankers are conspiring with a deprived, weaponized AI hive mind to engineer our downfall. They are raising an army of enhanced mutant cyborgs whose only goal is our complete annihilation. Are we going to let these reprehensible upstarts run roughshod over what we've built and achieved through the sweat of our brows and our indominant will? As the crowd says, never, never, never. Cobra Commander further says, this is my plan. We are not going to fortify and defend the infrastructures of Springfield. That is a recipe for a losing battle of attrition. Instead, we're going to launch a counteroffensive on the approach and the outskirts, lure the attackers into a designated killing ground. To maintain max security, and maps and plans for these defensive measures will only be disclosed to the upper echelons of leadership. And of that number, only 1/3 will be shown the real plans and maps. 2/3 will have false plans and maps until the first shots are fired. This way, the odds of interception by the foe will be lessened considerably. We will win this fight, and we will bring our foes to their knees and have dominion among them. Cobra, Cobra, Cobra. Serpentor instructs Dr. Mindbender to retrieve the attack plans, and Dr. Mindbender assures him that the Night Vipers will handle the task promptly. Dr. Mindbender relays the message to the 3 enhanced Vipers, emphasizing their task to abduct the individuals and extract the attack plans through interrogation. The Viper acknowledges the orders, pledging not to fail in their mission. Dawn Maria expresses her determination to thwart the Viper's mission and suggests that their success is not guaranteed. The Tomahawk is in the air with Black Hat, Mainframe, and Airtight, and Wild Bill heading back to the base. They discuss the destroyed cyber-enhanced zombie Viper. Suddenly, the Viper comes alive and attacks them in the Tomahawk, catching them off guard. They shoot at it, trying to stop the Viper. The Viper grabs Black Hat while the other Vipers start moving around. One Viper coils around a Joe's neck and attacks from above. The other Vipers comes out. Black Hat throws herself outside the Tomahawk, and Airtype grabs Black Hat. Wild Bill shoots the Viper's head and instructs the team to secure the remaining blue ninja parts to avoid any more surprises. In Springfield, after transmitting the rally plan plans to Serpentor. The cybernetic vipers become aware that someone is watching them from behind. It's one of the G.I. Joe ninjas, a failed attempt by Dr. Mindbender to duplicate Snake Eyes in the body of a Springfield teen, Dawn Moreno. The viper suggests eliminating her using silent weapons, coordinating an attack all at once. The vipers release an anchor, a knife, and an arrow, all aimed at Dawn Moreno. Dawn, as she ducks through the anchor, expertly avoids the knife and deflects the arrow. She confidently states a three-pronged attack might work against any normal opponent, but not against an ninja. Dawn swiftly eliminates the weaponry of the enhanced cybernetic zombie vipers, defiantly cutting through the bow, disarming the machine gun, and slicing through the shield of the three vipers. In the midst of a katana blade battle, Dawn skillfully engages with her three opponents. Slicing through the air with a katana blade, Dawn effortlessly takes down one of her cybernetic adversaries. With a powerful sidekick, Dawn Moreno sends one of the cybernetic vipers flying, causing a domino effect as it collides with the other two adversaries. It becomes evident that she is a superior soldier in this encounter. As the vipers assess the situation and foresee unfavorable outcomes, they decide to initiate self-destruct mode to prevent their technology from falling into the hands of the Joes. Dawn, undeterred, challenges them further, eager to face whatever else they might unleash. The vipers command the initiation of the internal override to disable their self-preservation chip, triggering the countdown to self-destruction. The vipers self-destruct, ensuring that the Joes cannot obtain their advanced technology. Dawn Moreno informs Duke, "I think I found their fatal flaw." In Scotland, Baroness explains surprise at Zartan's presence and questions whether the face he's wearing is even his real one. However, Destro suggests hearing him out, believing that Zartan might have a valid reason for visiting them at the castle. Zartan reveals that he has intriguing information about Cobra Island, Springfield, and the pit. He suggests that recent developments could be turned to their advantage, urging everyone to set aside their differences for a common benefit. Next, by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, G.I. Joe Volume 1, Issue 305.